welcome back to another episode of Ellie Plays Minecraft with me, Ellie the Elegant Elephant. So I've been very busy between episodes, mainly dealing with villagers. Right now I've got 16 librarians and they are all safely stored in this village around me. I've got most of the traits I'm interested in, and thanks to all the levels I get at the skeleton farm, I was able to create these amazing tools. They're all fully enchanted, or sort of. And they will make my life so much easier. But in this episode we are actually going to work in the spruce village, so let's head over there. I'm up here at the tree farm where I want to build a storage building for all the wood we gather in here. And I want it to be a big, old, rustic wooden building, sort of kind of Nordic style. And for building materials I will be using mostly spruce wood and dark oak. And in fact, for the whole village and everything I'm building right now, I'm going to use mostly wood and stone because that's just the materials I have right now. And as we explore more, we will get more materials, and therefore the building styles can evolve over the series, basically. So let's get started building. Building the wood storage, and now let's take a look at it. So let's head inside. So in here we have loads of chests. This is for oak wood and oak wood materials. Then over here we have dark oak. This space is for acacia wood and materials. Over here we have a little space for birch wood. And this space here is reserved for jungle wood, which we don't have just yet. And over here we have spruce wood. In this chest over here we have all the sticks. Here we have the apples we gathered. And over here we have a little bit of bone meal. So yeah, that's the wood storage. And now let's head down to the docks. So as you can see, we are here in the spruce village at my village spawner. And it's really ugly, so we are going to take it down today. And I plan to move it out there into the ocean, and we're gonna build a nice little ship where we store the villagers, and they will be sort of like the immigrants that come to this village. So as you can see, out there is my ship. It's kind of lovely. So let's take a look at this ship. So it's a really simple design. I'm not really good at building ships, so I'm sorry if this is kind of disappointing. I still have to practice a lot, I guess. So yeah, but we have this downstairs area with loads of beds and loads of lanterns, so nothing bad spawns. Here we have some more beds. And up here we have the steering wheel. Let's take a look at this ship from a bit further away. So yeah, I think it's okay. It's a bit wonky, it's a bit derpy, but well, for my first try, I think I'm happy with it for now. Maybe we'll come back to it later and fix the shape a bit. But I like how it is heading for the village. And eventually I want to have more boats out here in the ocean, because I think it just gives so much life to it if you have stuff like that in the ocean, and maybe sharks and stuff like that we can build. And as you can see, I moved a few villagers over. Actually, I moved 2 overs, and this little baby was born here. So how this works is really simple. We have loads of beds, and I have a chest full of food. So whenever I need a villager, I come here, give them food, and a new villager will spawn in shortly. So I did remove the village spawner, And we finished building the boat with the new village spawner on it, as you can see in the background. So now it's time to start building up our docks down here. So let me gather some materials and we'll be right back. So we are back. Let me show you the materials I gathered. So we're gonna use a lot of stone bricks, stone and cobblestone for the walls. We use a lot of spruce wood for the docks themselves and the dock pillars. And here are some slabs for the docks, and these will mainly be decorational blocks. And in here we have all the boats that were lying around and some other stuff we might need to decorate. So let me, first clean up all this stuff here because we won't need it. And then I'm gonna put out a layout of the docks I want, and I will show you in a minute. So I've been busy laying out the docks. And as you can see, we have quite a bit. We have stairs that go down here, the corner. And this is like the upper level of the docks. And here we can go down again. This is for like smaller ships to dock at. And the higher one is for bigger ships, like that one out there. And around here we have more docks. And we even have some for like really small ships. Like boats like this. And now let's take a look from a bit further away. So I'm really happy with this layout. But I really need to create a way up to the village now. This is gonna be quite tricky. Alright, so we are back, and I went a bit overboard, and actually I want to just make a way up and down, but I ended up figuring out the whole layout of the lower part of this village. So as you can see, all this dirt indicates where buildings are going to be. Well, and the stones are going to be the walls. So we have actually 3 ways up. One is all the way back here, goes up here. Then we do have a little small way that goes up here, but that doesn't count because it feeds into another one. Then we can go up here and then up there. And on the other side, it's like the main way up is going up here, like so. Then here we have this little courtyard, or I'm not quite sure what it's going to be, maybe a marketplace. And then up here is like the top layer. Here will be a crane that helps us put the logs all the way down where they can be put on a ship with another crane. And if we walk up here, I cleared out this space because here I want to have some logs just scattered around in front of our log storage building. And up here is the tree farm. So the tree farm will get a nice stone border as well, so to fit in with the rest. And yeah, if we are up here, we can see our lovely ship out there. So I think now it's time to build the crane up there. And I also want one down here. Then maybe open this up again so the crane can load the logs onto the ship. Here will be a little bit of log storage. And then we can put in some details around the docks, like crates and barrels with fish and stuff like that. And eventually I will build more boats, but it was really hard building this one, and it turned out kind of okay, but kind of wonky as well. So we're definitely gonna build more ships. So this building here is actually going to be the first one we build. It's going to be a little storage area, like where the traders put in their stuff. And for us, it's going to be storage of all the building materials we need for this project. finished the storage building. Here you can see it from the outside, so let's head inside. So in here we have just some chests and some stuff. So I put in stone and stuff like in here. Over here we have all the sand. And this will fill up over time. It's just a place where I can put my blocks in. It's not gonna be my permanent storage space, it's just... For now it's gonna be fine while I build in this village. We will use this one. And I also detailed the docks a bit. As you can see, we put in some crates, some chests, and some boats and barrels. Same down here. We used some different kind of blocks. This is the Fletcher's table. Here we have a crafting table behind some ladders. And we have some barrels with water in there. In this one we actually have a cod. So I think this looks really nice and it looks a bit more alive now. And I also put in some boats. So I'm really happy with the docks so far. I still have to work on the block variation in the walls and probably also in the wood. But I'm not quite sure yet what kind of block I want to mix in here. I think stripped bark log would look pretty cool. Well, stripped spruce bark. Let me show you. This would mix in really nice, so if you put the block like that. There. See, this will give it like a used effect. So I'm gonna ahead and do stuff like that, and we will be... Oh, we have a visitor, as you can see. I cannot kill you, because otherwise you're gonna trigger a raid, because we're right in a village right now. So, just gonna walk away. Back here is where the crane is going to go. So I think it's... Oh my god, I have to flee. I can kill you. And from up here, the dogs look like that, which is also pretty cool. We can head over here, take a look on this side. I didn't detail this side yet because I first want to build the houses and then put stuff in front of them. And yeah, over there will be my fishing huts. And now it's time to build the crane. And I do want to build the crane out of oak wood, just to have something a little bit brighter, to give it a nice contrast to the spruce wood and the dark oak we have all around. So, well, we're gonna start with a pillar in the middle. So let me show you while we walk through our lovely decorated dock area. This is the first crane, the lower one. Like this. And as you can see up there, there's the other one. If we go back, we can see it a little bit. So let's head up there and take a look. So this one is a bit shorter. Head over here for a good look. And this is a really cool view with the ship in the background. So this crane puts logs down here. We will have some log storage over here where the crane can pick them up basically. And then they go down there to this storage, and then this crane picks it up, and we will have a big ship over here. And then the logs will be shipped away into the world. So I'm pretty happy with the progress we made so far with this area. There's still a lot to do, but as you can see, I already put in some block variations also in the walls. I didn't have enough stone bricks to finish the big wall here, which I will do between episodes, and also maybe this wall. I'm not quite sure what to do with this part of the village yet. I have to see about that. But I'm really happy with how the docks turned out. I love all the little details. I kind of like my simple storage room here. And I'm looking forward to building all those little fisher huts and little stores and stuff like that. I think it looks really cool right now. As you can see, I'm back in my house, in my little enchanting room. And for the item of the episode, I chose it to be a log, because today we started the log business. And that's also what we are going to name this log. So episode 4, log business. And now let's head up here. And as you can see, I basically run out of places where to put item frames in here. So we're gonna head up all the way up here. And place it there. So there we go. Episode 4, log business. And as you can see, my armor is pretty damaged. So we are going to retire this. Put it in here. That's my first armor. And in the next episode, we are going to create some nice and fancy diamond armor for us with all the enchantments on it. So we will be invincible. So this is all I had time for today. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Ellie the Elegant Elephant, and I hope to see you in my next episode. Bye!